Hi, everybody. Welcome to 5 Minute Ministries. Now, years ago, I knew a woman who went to a church, and she was there for about a year. And after a year, she announced she's engaged, and she wanted to hold her wedding at that church. Now, the months go by for planning for the wedding and decorating and whatnot, and the day after the wedding, she never set foot in that church again, and at least to my knowledge. And also to my knowledge, the man she married has never, even before or after the wedding, set foot in that church. Her motives had nothing to do with the church. Her motives were completely different. She had the motivation to find a church to be able to save money on use of a church. There's a lot of churches, if you're not a member there, they will charge you to use the facilities. But if you go there, they offer it for free, and people do know this. But her motives were all wrong for going to that church. Now, people do this all the time, not just for weddings, but for many, many different reasons. They're going to church to, quote, get their needs met. They're going for their own reasons. They say, I want to feel good. I want to feel close to God. I want to do whatever it is they're planning to do while they're there. And they leave the church because the needs are not being met, or they're being convicted, or the pastor says something that they don't like, or somebody says something that they don't like, so they get convicted in some way, or somebody with good intentions makes a mistake and upsets them. Or sometimes people just upset them anyway, and these people leave because their motives for being there had nothing to do with why they should be there. Now, why should we go to church? Because we want to serve God, we want to worship God, we want to be equipped to go out and reach others for God. See, the church is all about God, and it has very little to do with us. The church is for the equipping of the saints. It's for getting instruction and rebuke and conviction. It's not to the church is not designed for us to benefit us, though the church does benefit us in many ways. There's community, there's fellowship, there's friendships, there's all kinds of things that do benefit us. But if we are going because we want to get some sort of need met, we got the wrong idea of what the church is for. Now, I'm not just speaking to people who are non-believers, because that's what non-believers do. Non-believers will go to some place or get involved in something because it's a benefit for them. Most of the time they're not doing it because it's a benefit for others. Now, it does happen, but especially when it comes to the church, they're not going to the church for the benefit of others. They're not going there thinking, I'm going to serve God. They're not going there thinking, I'm going to spread fellowship. I'm going to use my gifts. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. They don't think that. They come in with the mindset, what can I get out of this? What can God do for me? What can the people of God do for me? And there are many people who purposely take advantage of this. Say, well, I can't get my bills paid, so if I go to this church and I spend some time there, they'll pay my bills for me. And when everything's good, I'll leave again. And these are very, very poor motives for going. Now, there are people who follow Christ, who know Him as Savior, who do these very same things. They jump from church to church, hoping to get something out of it for them, forgetting the entire time of what church is really all about. The question isn't, and I'm paraphrasing a very famous president and his very famous quote, don't ask what God can do for you, ask what you can do for God. That is the purpose of going. When you go there, yeah, you get the benefit of getting blessed by worshiping God, by hearing His word, by interacting with those who know Him. You glean knowledge from the people who go there, who are serving God and that are around you. There are benefits, but if you're going solely for the benefits, you miss the whole point. You should be going to express as a believer, to express your spiritual gift, to help others in need, to hear the message so you can apply it to your life, so you can live it and show others how to live it. So make sure when you're going to church, you have the right motives. Because if you go with the wrong ones, you're going to leave that church wondering why God failed you, why you can't feel His presence, why you don't understand what He has to say to you. And all you can think of is, well, there's nothing here for me. It doesn't benefit me, therefore I'm gone. Don't go because it benefits you. Go because you want to benefit others and you want to advance His kingdom. This has been 5 Minute Ministries, and I'll see you next time.